everyone, my name is Marie, welcome to my channel and welcome to another speed build. So today I'm back with another one pack only build, and as you can probably tell already, I'm working with only island living for today's one pack only build because I'm doing them all in like chronological order, the expansion packs that is. So yeah, right now we're on island living and I decided to do a community lot for this one. For my past one pack only builds, I've mainly been doing residential lots. I have done at least one, maybe two commercial lots, but then for island living, I thought it was perfect to actually do this little bar because I've been wanting to redo this bar in Sulani for the longest time. I've been wanting to do it for years. I just never got around to it. I never really got started on it. I was never really feeling very inspired to do it. And then today for this one pack only build, I thought this is the perfect opportunity to just sit down and try and build a cute little bar for Sulani that is very usable for a lot of you because it's only base game and island living. So it's very easy to download, very easy to place if you have this pack that is, and then you can just go ahead and use it. So yeah, I really focused on making this build look just be very usable for gameplay purposes, making it look cute, of course, in the meantime as well. And yeah, just very, very usable, not too cluttered, no routing issues, no like awkward placements of items. I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, I was just really focusing on making this build very, very gameplay friendly. So that is what I did, and I think it turned out very, very cute. I was not working off of a reference picture whatsoever, but at the same time, I also just didn't really know how to get started. So what I did was I looked at that little live edit objects build in the background. You can probably see it from time to time. I was inspired by the roofing from that little building, so that is what I tried to do or just try to recreate for this little build as well, just to make sure that it looks good, like with the surroundings, to blend it into the world a little bit better. And yeah, I'm really happy that I did that. And then I used those cute little dormers from the pack. I used a lot of items from Island Living. Island Living comes with such fun items, but they're not really that usable always because they're very tropical beach shack items, like not everything. It also comes with a very modern set of furniture, which I really, really love. I didn't use as many of the modern items for this build because this is definitely just like a little beach bar. It's a shack. I just used all those little wacky looking items that you can't really use anywhere else. I used those items for this build. And you can also see that I used that bar. I placed two of the bars on the side of the build. That is something I knew I wanted to do from the get-go, is I wanted to place two bars on the outside to kind of have like an indoor-outdoor bar situation. So when you sit at the bar, you sit outside, but then the bartender is inside, if that makes sense. So like this whole wall is a bar. And then there is also another bar on the inside of the build. So this build has 3 bars total, which is a lot. I think there's only going to be one bartender spawning by default, and I think they will go to the bar inside. I playtested this build, and then the bartender immediately walked up to the bar on the inside of the build. So I think that bar is always going to have a bartender, but then you can always just manually hire a bartender for the other bars, or you can have your own sim tend that bar, which I don't know how useful that would be, but you can always make something happen so that you have bartenders for all of the bars. You can also just always delete the bar that you don't want to use. Like you can always just customize it to your liking. But yeah, I felt I just needed to explain that real quick. And then yeah, you can see that I got started on the landscaping. This build did not take me that long because, well, for one, it's not very big. And 2, once I got started on it, I was very inspired and I just kept going and going, and then all of a sudden it was done and it didn't take me long at all. And then for the landscaping, you can see that I was really trying to mimic the landscaping that you can see in the surrounding area to really try and blend it in. And I think I succeeded with that as well. I think it blends in very, very seamlessly. And that was definitely what I was trying to do. So yeah, that is nice. I placed a couple of palm trees around and just some random little decorations. I used some debug like statues and stuff, and then these little mailboxes. all Sulani or Island Living debug items. I really love those mailboxes, and it's really handy because that way you can kind of just sneak in another like actual functional mailbox as well. That's what I did for this build. And then you don't really necessarily need a mailbox for commercial loss like this, but I always like to include one because if you are playing with cheats, for example, or if you're playing with MC Command Center, then you want to have a mailbox because you can access MC Command Center through the mailbox. So I always feel like it's just really handy to have one, even though this is a commercial loss. So I could sneak one in using that debug item to just kind of hide it, if that makes sense. So that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, you can see that I was doing a little bit of landscaping around the build, placing some trees here and there. And then we also have a nice outdoor area where your Sims can sit. I placed a couple of picnic tables as well as a large fire pit. So I thought that that was really fun. The fireplace is definitely, or fire pit is definitely functional. I play tested it and my Sim could reach it and light it and dance around it and do all those fun things. So it's definitely functional. And yeah, you can really see the build come together, and I'm just really happy with how it came out. And also I'm so happy to be back here on my channel recording videos, because I posted on my community tab at the beginning of the week that this week is just the busiest week ever for me. The busiest week I've had in a very, very long time. So I have not been able to record or build anything, and I wasn't able to pre-record anything for this week either. I knew this week was coming. I wanted to pre-record, but I did not have the time for that either. I've just been so extremely busy. So yeah, today I actually do have time, and tomorrow as well. So that is really, really nice. I am very, very tired though. I am extremely sleep deprived because, well, like I said, this week is just, it's ridiculously crazy. I do not know how I'm doing it. Thankfully, after this week, things are going back to normal a little bit, which is nice. So I can sleep a little bit more because I've been coming home late a lot, like a few days in a row, like this whole week basically. And me and sleep is not, it's just a weird combination. Like I will go to bed. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I wake up somewhere between 6 and 7 a.m. So, for example, not last night, but the night before, I was home extremely late, and then I didn't sleep until like 2 a.m. or something, but I will be awake around 7. I will be awake, and I won't be able to sleep after that. I can stay in bed, try to sleep as much as I want, but I won't be going back to sleep. It's just not gonna happen. So yeah, you can imagine that going to bed late this week and then waking up super early, it's been getting to me. So I'm feeling a little bit sleep deprived, but I'm just happy that I can sit back and relax and play The Sims, do a little bit of building. I want to record a gameplay video as well because I need to get back to my legacy challenge. So I may do that today still even. I don't know. I don't know how well this voiceover is gonna go because, well, like I explained, I'm feeling very tired. My brain is not really working with me. Thankfully, this is only a shorter little video, so I'm sure that I can make it through this one. Yeah, I really hope that you are enjoying this this build, and I also just, which is what I was getting to actually, but I lost my train of thought. I just really wanted to say thank you because, like I said, I posted on my community tab earlier in the week apologizing for the lack of videos. And then a lot of you guys were so sweet commenting that it's all fine and that you would be there when I get back and that I can take my time. It's just so nice. It's so nice when you say that to me. It's just exactly what I needed to hear. So thank you for that. I really, really, really appreciate that so much. Because yeah, I've been getting pretty serious about my channel. I have been serious about my channel ever since I started it, but now like things are kind of growing and stuff, and it's all very exciting. So I have been making a little bit of money off of YouTube as well. So yeah, it's just it's really, really nice, and I've been really trying to take it as serious as possible and upload as many videos as I possibly can. But yeah, at the same time, I also just have a job, and I'm also an actress and a singer. So that's mainly the reason why I've been so busy this week, is because I had a lot of shows to play, which was crazy fun, really, really fun. It was so nice to be back in the theater and playing, singing. It was just really, really fun. But yeah, then at the same time, those days are very, very long, and then I get home pretty late, and then I have to get up and do it all over again the next day, and then also just work still because with the theater thing, I do not make any money just yet, hopefully at some point, because that's what I went to school for. But yeah, as you may know, like being an actress, it's not an easy field of work to make it happen for yourself. But yeah, I've been trying, and I wrote a play, or like a musical. It's not really a musical in the sense that it's very that there's a lot of dancing and stuff. It's about the Second World War. This is going all very much into detail. I was not planning on talking about this at all. I really hope you don't mind. But yeah, I basically wrote a musical theater piece with a couple of friends about the Second World War, and that's what we played this past week. And the weeks before this as well, but this week we had a couple more shows, so that's why I have been so busy, if you're wondering. And then besides that, also just my job, like I already explained. So yeah, extremely busy. But I'm finally back here decorating this cute little bar. You can see the interior come together. I really like it. It's not too cluttered, like I said, but it does have some activities, or like seating areas, if you will. I did have this like little spot with a lot of windows where I placed a nice couch, and then a bar also requires a television and a stereo. So I placed a large TV on the wall and then a smaller one on the bar. I really love that one there. I think it's so cute. And then I also have this little hallway. I didn't really need this hallway for anything, but I just really wanted to make the shape of the interior a little bit more interesting. So that is why I closed off this little hallway leading into the bathrooms. The bathrooms, honestly, are nothing special. They're just two mirrored little bathrooms with a toilet and a sink and a mirror, and then we just have that little hallway leading to the bathrooms, which I thought was a cute little detail. So yeah, it's nothing crazy, nothing special, but I do really like it. And yeah, let me know if you enjoy this build, and also let me know if you enjoy the one pack only builds. Like, do you enjoy them? Is there something you would like to see for the next one? I'm desperately trying to think of the pack that came out after Island Living. Oh my goodness, was it Discover University maybe? Or is that one later? I think it might be Discover University, which if it's not, then let me know. But if it is, then also let me know what you would like to see for Discover University, because that is interesting. There's a lot of different things that we can do. We can rebuild the commons for Foxbury or Rochester. We can do university housing, like university housing renovation or something like that. We can build a residential lot. We can build a library. I don't know. Let me know. What would you like to see for Discover University, which I assume is going to be the next one. I just don't know off the top of my head. I am kind of losing track of all those packs. But we are coming close to the end of this little speed build. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed it. And we will just quickly jump right into the game, and I'll show you the bar in real time. So here we have the bar in the game. Oh my gosh, look at these little chickens. I completely forgot that this world has chickens spawning. Oh, they're so cute. I love it. Anyway, this is our little bar. I placed some lights around, as you can see, and over here we have the outdoor area. We have some Sims coming into the bar. That is exciting. Yeah, we have some picnic tables out here. I also placed a grill just for funsies. And then obviously we have these bars. Oh, today the bartender actually spawned over here at this bar. So I feel like it's different every time. That is actually kind of fun. Oh, I actually like that. I just assumed that the bartender would always go to the bar inside, but as you can see, that's not actually the case. So that is actually exciting. I like that. So yeah, over here we have the front door leading into the build. Then over here we have a couple of tables. It's not too cluttered, so it's easy to route around, as you can see. Then over here we have the indoor bar. I place another little TV and also a sink, and then I hit a little trash can under here. Then over here we have a nice seating area. This woman over here is just sitting here watching TV. I also placed a stereo underneath it. This whole area is accessible. I made sure to playtest that. And then off of this area we have the hallway leading into the bathrooms. So the hallway is nothing special. We just have a little end table out here, and then over here, just the bathrooms. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know it's not a lot to show you, but the build kind of speaks for itself. It's not too complicated either. I really love this though. I really love this waterfall in the back. That is actually really, really romantic. And then over here, obviously you can just go down to the beach and like go swimming and stuff, and you can hang out here outside. We have a couple of Sims out here hanging out by the bar. I just feel like this build is very usable for gameplay and kind of fun to use as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. So this Sulani beach bar is up on the gallery. It uses only base game and island living, so that is really nice. I built it on a 30 by 20 in Sulani, so that is on the lot where the bar is by default as well. I just built a new one for it. It comes in at just over 45,000 simoleons, but that is not really important because it is a bar, so you won't need to buy it or anything. But yeah, if you want to place it in your game, then you can find it on the gallery. But that's actually gonna do it for today's video, so I really hope that you enjoyed this build. You can obviously go ahead and download it off the gallery like I just showed you. My username on the gallery is Simmary Sims. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you'd like. My username on there is Simmary Sims as well. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, feel free to do so. And if you want to be notified of every single time I upload a video, just click that little bell icon and you should be fine. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!